Hello everybody and welcome back to Sunshine Islands. It is now the 14th day of winter and I've started out today inside of Chen's shop. I had a little bit of shopping to do before I head back to the farm, and today is the Winter Harmony Day. So as soon as I enter back into my house, we're going to start triggering all of the little miniature events with the girls of the village as they bring us chocolates. And this will happen throughout the day, and the timing is quite delicate. So we have in between 6 and 7 a.m. to enter our house in order to get chocolates from Natalie. And then at 7, we will have until 8 to get chocolate from Julia, and so on and so forth. So there's not really a ton that I'm going to be able to accomplish throughout the day today. I'm going to sort of stick close by. I do have my turbo shoes equipped, so I can walk around a little bit quicker. So I'll probably zoom around the farm a little bit here. I will feed the animals. And I'm also going to be breaking some boulders because I need to put up more stone around my trees. I had a blizzard on the 12th day of winter, and yesterday I spent the time chopping down some branches. And so today I figured it would be a good day to get some more material stone into my inventory to rebuild some of those protective barriers by my trees. I have yet to lose any of them to a storm in this season yet, and I would very much like to keep it that way because we will be able to get some fruit off of it next year. So the turtle shoes are obviously helping out immensely. I've been kind of tinkering with having them on and off since we purchased them in our last episode, and they do take a little bit of getting used to, but if you do find the running speed to be too quick for more precise movements, then even the regular walking speed like this that I'm doing right now is much, much faster than it was previously. So it is still a very efficient way of being able to get things done, of course. Now I have left my brush inside of the house, and I really need to brush these guys because they're a little bit stressed out. Barn animals do not like it when there's a blizzard, obviously, because I can't feed them. And then I find it kind of takes a few days for them to perk up. But I had put my brush inside my house because I was doing some mining and clearing up some spaces. So I will come back and milk the cows later, and I will grab the brush when I go back inside my house. We should be able to meet Julia once 7 o'clock hits for her chocolate offering. And it'll be nice because this year we should be able to have Chelsea come and give us a gift, which will be obviously the first time that that has happened because she wasn't here last year. Unfortunately, because I did not give out the proper gifts for the Spring Harmony Day, Witch Princess and Elisa will not be coming to our house, which is kind of unfortunate because we haven't seen their events at all. We haven't seen them come to our house, so we will sort of miss out on that. So I'm going to equip my brush and my milker, and then I'm going to go back into the barn. And wait for some more time to pass. Of course, time doesn't pass when we're actually in the barn, but with all of our running around here, we should be able to go back for 8 o'clock to get our next person's offerings. I think it's Lana next. We have all the early birds coming, and then kind of the ones that don't really leave their homes until a little bit later. I'm trying to rebrush the same animals I've already brushed. Alright, well, they've all been brushed. Let's milk our cow here, and let's see if we can milk our Jersey cow. We can. Alright, so I haven't had an opportunity to show this off quite yet, but as you can see, the Jersey milk comes in this nice golden container. It looks quite fancy, quite expensive, if I do say so myself. Obviously, it's worth a lot more money. If you turn it into butter or yogurt or cheese, it's going to be worth a lot more money as well. So we haven't had an opportunity to actually see what that looks like as of yet. So there you go, that's the difference between the milk and the Jersey milk. And when I have the opportunity to shear my Suffolk sheep, I will try and show the difference between the two as well. It's a very, very small difference, really. The Suffolk wool is kind of just a little bit larger than the regular ball of wool. It's nothing special, but they do make them appear a little bit different, just so you can tell the difference. So it is Lana indeed. And because all of these girls have red hearts, we should be getting chocolate cake from every single one of them, which is sort of the highest tier of a goodie that you can get. When Chelsea comes, we may not get a chocolate cake. We'll probably either get cookies or a piece of chocolate, just because she only still has a blue heart. I'm gonna bang on some boulders here. I've got plenty in my field. You can also see that the last blizzard kind of destroyed some more of my animal enclosures. I'm already kind of halfway through the season, and I haven't made any sort of effort to clean up the big boulders and stumps and such off of my field, so I do really need to do that. But my chicken enclosure, for example, you can see there's quite a few large boulders that have taken hold that I need to clear out. And I can tell by the timid greeting before she even walks in the door that it's Sabrina here. And I don't quite remember the pattern of the last few girls. I think Witch Princess will come before Lily, but I'm not sure. So either Lily is going to come at 10, or Witch Princess would be coming at 10 if she was going to stop by. So I will drop in at the house at 10 o'clock anyways, and if nobody shows up, then we will meet Lily at 11 instead. So I should have enough material stone now to be able to build some fences around my trees as well. Well, it's a good thing I made a stop in my house because it is Lily coming, which is nice. Of course, last year we had just barely sort of started working on her hearts. I think she was maybe at a blue heart this time last year, so she had given us a small gift, but now of course we have the chocolate cake because she is at full affection. So at this point, the only person we are waiting for is Chelsea. Witch Princess will not come, and neither will Elisa. They only show up if you have given them a gift in the springtime, which I missed out on. Mostly due to a lack of cooking, unfortunately. The only way to really get cookies to make them something is to cook it, and it can be sort of difficult to do. You need a lot of ingredients, and you also have to have the recipe and a good enough cooking level, and it's a lot more difficult as a male to participate in Harmony Day than it is as a female. As a female, you can just go and buy chocolate from Chen's. Oh, here we are. Here's Chelsea coming right at noon. And if you are looking for a boost of heart affection, this is a good event to get some additional friendship points. For every gift you receive, you will get 1,000 points with the girl who gave it. So in my case, that was only helpful for Chelsea because she's the only one not at a red heart. And otherwise, I missed out on seeing Witch Princess. Wouldn't have mattered anyways because she's also at a red heart, and Elisa as well. So Elisa is the last one to come and visit. She would be coming at 1 o'clock if she were coming. So I kind of spent my whole morning with this festival business, but we pretty much have the entire rest of the day free to us to do whatever it is that we want. So in the last video I had discussed taking part in this festival, getting all of our chocolates and a few little boosts of affection here and there, just finishing up that festival for good. One more romantic festival before I propose and get married, which is what we're gonna do now. I guess maybe not the most, romantic thing in the world. Okay, I just got all these cakes from all the women in the village, and now, even though all of them brought me all of these gifts, I'm gonna give my feather to only one of them. Probably not the greatest timing if that was real life. Your feather might get rejected, but in our case, I do believe that this is probably the best day to propose based upon the calendar. Our wedding is going to fall sort of after my birthday, but before Witch Princess's birthday, and it won't be close to a festival. And I think that that's sort of nice. You'll have our birthdays all really close together. Both of our birthdays and our wedding anniversary will be kind of within a week of each other, and then you can bring in the new year with your family. There's also the Starry Night Festival that's going to be really, really close to our wedding day, so it'll just kind of be a really nice way to end the year, I think. I think that that's really, really nice. So I have the feather in my pocket here, and we've already done all of the qualifications that were needed. We got the big bed, we have the feather, Witch Princess is at 10 hearts, we have watched all of her events. Okay, here we go. For me? Seriously, Nick? Seriously? I was so surprised. I never thought I'd get a blue feather from you. Oh, she's blushing. How cute. I'm so happy. I haven't been this happy in thousands of years. And I think things will just keep getting better from now on. Sure, if I'm the one you really want, let's get married. Yes, you are the one I really want. I've gotta go rub it in that little brat's face. Let me go get her. I mean... Are you leaving? Well, that's how it is. The wedding will be about a week from now. You're okay with that, right? So I'm gonna be all alone in this mansion, huh? That's so not like you. I'm not going far. There's no reason to feel so down. I'll still take you on anytime. That means I'll be the master of this mansion. Well, it's no surprise a witch of my caliber would own a mansion or two. Yeah, that's the reaction I was expecting. Don't worry, I won't chase out the mansion's old owner. Whenever you're lonely, feel free to drop by. Oh dear. Looks like it's time to settle things once and for all. Bring it on! Oh boy. Well, they come from a very competitive family, which couldn't just be happy for her aunt. She just had to make things complicated, didn't she? So now she's trying to outwit her niece, and the fight is going to continue on here. I didn't think it would take so long to settle things. I'm tired. And there you have it. So it doesn't show up on the calendar because I do think that the date is not quite set in stone, depending on things like blizzards and festivals and things like that. If the 21st was a festival, it would probably be pushed forward or backwards a day or two, I would imagine. You will still get married if it's raining or if it's snowing, but obviously I don't think that you would get married in a snowstorm or a tropical storm. So yeah, we're just gonna kind of play through next week, and our wedding should be around the 21st, which will be pretty exciting stuff. And I do believe because we're marrying Witch Princess, it will be a different ceremony. I know if you marry Shay, for example, you just have the wedding on Mushroom Island with him and Wada, rather than having a traditional wedding at the church like you would with the other marriage candidates. So I do believe that that's going to be the same sort of thing with the Witch Princess, but we'll have to see. I haven't actually seen her wedding ceremony, so yeah, that's that. We are set in stone. We've committed. We are going to be marrying Witch Princess within the week, and I'm very excited actually, because I don't think that life with her would ever be dull. I think that she has a lot of compassion, and you know, she's a little bit of a troublemaker, but I think as long as you stay on her good side, life with her would be very, very interesting. So that was all I really had planned for today. I haven't been doing much else except for just mining, making some money, and just kind of playing. Really, there hasn't really been a whole lot to update everybody on. I did do the last video on I think it was the 11th day of winter. The 12th I lost the entire day due to a blizzard. So realistically, I really only had the one day to play in between recordings. So if nothing else comes about, there's nothing else interesting going on, then I will see everybody on the 19th, which will be our mining festival as well as our birthday, which I am looking forward to because we should be getting some more gifts this year than we did in our first year in the game. So I want to thank everybody so very much for watching, and I hope that you will be joining me next time.